Hey guys, welcome back to the podcast.
26.
Episode 26. Holy moly.
Guacamole. That's fucking crazy. 26 episodes?
Why do you have a hat that says 95 on it?
Does it say 95 on it?
Yeah, 1995. Yeah. Those are Reed's hats that she sells, and
really?
That's the year she was born in.
Me too.
1995.
Everyone go buy a hat from...
Don't tell them where the link is. Just be like, go buy
Reed
it.
Layton Tattoo.
Reed Layton Tattoo.
Reed Layton Tattoo.
Layton.
Reed Layton Tattoo.
Yeah.
Reed Layton Tattoo.
I feel like you're pronouncing the T like really hard.
Layton.
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 You're saying Layton.
You were, but it's okay.
Layton.
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 Layton. Reed Layton Tattoo.
Thank you guys for coming back. Why do you keep coming back? Say it in the comments.
Why the fuck do you keep coming back?
The fuck do you keep coming here?
I hate to out my dad like this, but my dad came in my room today and he was like, "What are you doing?" And I was like, "I'm about to go film for the podcast." He's like, "What do you guys talk about?"
That's honestly a great question.
Every time someone asks me, like, what do you guys talk about on your podcast? This is what I say every time. I don't know, like a little bit of everything and anything, because like what the fuck do we talk about? It's literally just anything and everything.
Yeah, whenever people ask me what the podcast is about, I tell them that we talk about a lot of Jewish culture and, you know, rabbis and stuff like that.
Like Shabbat Shaloms and bar
mitzvahs,
bat mitzvahs.
Bar mitzvahs, bat mitzvahs.
Like keeping it kosher.
Hire us for your next bar or bat mitzvah. We
are professional dancers.
Mm-hmm.
We can provide you with hip-hop lessons.
Many TED Talks.
Yeah, TikTok.
TikTok.
TED Talks. Yeah.
TikToks and TED Talks.
Yeah.
Whatever you decide. Okay, well, happy November. Today's November 1st, so you will be seeing this literally the next day.
So, it's November, and Carla, Chloe, and I have all decided not to shave for November.
Mm-hmm. Honestly, I'll do it.
That's why you see Carla with a little bit of a beard.
A little bit of a mustache, because it's the first.
It's the first, so you gotta let it.
You gotta let it.
You gotta let it go from here.
Yeah, that's why we're all wearing long sleeves and sweatpants. We were taking biotin, so like it's kind of at a.
Like you see how long my hair is? Just imagine my other parts of my body. I'm kidding, guys. I'm definitely not going to be participating in No Shave November, but Yoel will be participating in No Nut November because he did say he wanted to participate. Yeah. So comment down below if you're also participating in either No Shave November or No Nut November. Are you participating in either?
I personally, I don't think I'm going to. However, I think that participating in No Shave November is definitely a great thing, a good prep for Brazilians.
Yeah.
So you're like prepping it. And also too, it's November 1st. You don't have to do it the 1st, but in the beginning of the month, take some cinnamon, put it in your hand, throw it out your front door, attract some prosperity into your house.
Good vibes only.
I feel like we kind of breezed over that a little too quick. What the fuck are people throwing cinnamon at their door for?
It's like a symbol.
Out their door or at their door?
Out their door. Like you open your door, you like.
Do you throw the whole cinnamon container?
No, I said you put some in your hand, you blow it out your door with like in good intention. And you think about what you want to bring in.
Imagine if someone didn't understand you and they're literally throwing the whole cinnamon bottle at their door.
Chucking it at the front door, like it whacking them back in the face.
I was like, I've never done this. Am I supposed to throw the cinnamon at my door?
No, you fucking silly goose. You put a little bit in your hand.
I just got cinnamon. I'm ready to go.
Perfect. And it's the beginning of the month.
Should we do it?
No.
It's like a special thing, you know?
Yeah, it's a special thing. We shouldn't...
between you and the cinnamon.
It's me and the cinnamon.
Oh, sorry.
That's it. You have your moment. Let me have mine.
And you kind of write it down, think about it. You put cinnamon in your hand and you blow it out your front door with thinking about what you wrote down.
Oh,
and that's attracting in prosperity. And prosperity is like success.
I've totally seen that on TikTok.
Can we take a few minutes to talk about like how our lives are going? You first.
Don't I feel like I just got literally PTSD from I think the second episode when you were like, "Are you single, Chloe?"
And you were like, "I don't know, am I fucking single?"
What is going on in my life?
30 seconds speed round. How's your life going?
I'm definitely in a transition period, and that transition period is into an era, and I feel like right now I'm kind of like getting up that roller coaster, but like it's hard to get to there.
But you will get there.
So I'm kind of I would say like I'm just riding the wave. I'm happy. I'd say.
Is anything crazy happening in your life?
Anything crazy? Fuck.
Well, we want to hear something juicy.
Okay,
right?
let me give you something juicy.
Give me something juicy. Juicy update time. She ain't got nothing.
All right, we're gonna go with Carla. How's your life going?
My life has been going pretty good. I really can't complain. My life has been really good right now. You know, my girlfriend's in Florida, so we've been spending some time. My job's great. My life is great. My birthday just passed. You guys were there celebrating.
Yes, Carla's 25.
Were you trying to say your whole life is fucking fantastic?
Yeah.
Not 1 ounce of depression?
Maybe like 1 ounce to be precise of depression, because my mommy leaves tomorrow.
Aww.
But yeah, no, everything's been pretty chill. Chill. Nothing crazy, no crazy stories.
Boring.
Anything juicy in your life? I feel like you should have the juiciest juice.
Nothing exciting.
Boring. Okay, well, we're so boring. Thank you for watching episode 26.
Thank you for watching episode 26.
We literally have nothing to talk about, so gotta go.
My life is going a little my life is a little crazy right now. I've been playing guitar.
That's amazing. That's
I've been
really
playing
good.
guitar, but I feel like I'm playing guitar at like 3 a.m. when I have finally like my own time where I'm like, I'm gonna do something for myself, you know? And it's really sad that like it's like that, but
it's that like, it's good that you're utilizing that time to like do guitar, not like sit on your phone.
Hell yeah. Oh my god, I'm so proud of you. I can't wait for you to know guitar and piano and make your own one-man band.
Dude, fuck yeah.
Have you guys listened to EMRATA's podcast?
I have not, no.
So she dropped her new podcast today, actually, and I listened to like the first, I think, 15 minutes, and she actually covered something so interesting that I need to bring up. She said there are 3 types of men in this world, because now that she's single, she's been dating, and so she...
Oh, I think I heard that.
What?
The 3 type of men thing.
Yeah, she said that
I don't think it's accurate.
There are babies, monsters, and baby monsters. So the baby men are like men that need to be like reassured all the time, need to be like babied and like, you know, cradled and taken care of. And then the monsters are like the ones that are like, haha, like I came, like peace, shit like that. Like, and then baby monsters are the ones that are both. They need reassurance all the time, need to be cradled, need to be like babied, but they're also assholes. And honestly, I can say that that's somewhat true. Obviously, not every single guy is one of those 3, but I can say that every single guy has one of those 3 at a moment of their life.
I feel like every person has those qualities, but also like I feel like that's just people that she dated.
Yeah,
like
100%.
What, like
right.
That's just so not.
That's what she's like using her past experiences.
She's using her personal experience.
I don't know. I'm kind of with Yoel on the fact that like I get what she's saying, but I don't think it's just men, you know?
No, 100%. I just thought it was interesting because that's like what obviously. Well, actually, no, she came out as bisexual allegedly. So. But this episode specifically, she's talking about men, and another really interesting fact that she said.
She's talking about men with no fucking depth to them whatsoever. I feel like I'm imagining the people that like she's talking about, and like, okay, then she dated girls, and then what are you gonna label the girls?
Yeah.
You know, like.
Well, I also only listened to like the first 15 minutes, so she could redeem herself. But the other thing that she said that was pretty interesting, and this is actually a study. You can pull it up if you want, or I can just try to remember. But if a woman sleeps with a guy for the first time, the percentage of her coming is like 6%, something like really, really low. And then the first time a woman sleeps with another woman, the percentage goes up to like 65 plus, something like that. Isn't that fucking crazy?
Yeah. We've talked about this before, but like I feel like sex med is more commonly performative, and it's kind of focused sometimes just on the guy coming. And some women don't even care either, but like, you know.
Yeah, well, that, and also I think that women come more with other women because we know that a lot of the time it's performative, so we just like do it for the guy. But also women know what other women like, so, or like what it takes to get to that point. So I feel like women are more like open to getting to that point with other girls. as for a guy, like, a lot of guys really don't care about making a girl come. They just care about getting their nut.
No, I disagree. I disagree with that.
Well, I think that you probably care.
Not just me. I think a lot, like, guys do care about making a girl come, obviously. But I think the thing is that a lot of the times girls will either lie about it, put on a show, just like you're saying, or like they're mentally not there. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys, I feel like want to perform better, right? I'm gonna speak on my experience and from stories that I've heard from like other dudes. Like, I understand that girls need a lot more attention and more like verbal attention and like a whole lot, you know, like I feel like girls are very complex, you know. Guys, they can fuck a squish bagel and bust, you know what I'm saying? Girls need a lot of emotional connection and need to be there mentally, but also like a lot of the times don't communicate that to the man. A lot of the times like don't really like tell them how to make them come, you know. Like, and I noticed that, like,
are you from Texas?
Huh?
I feel like that's the thing.
Wait, what?
I said, are you from Texas?
Did I sound like I was from Texas?
He don't communicate to the man. To the man.
He don't communicate to the man.
Did I say it like that?
You said like man.
Communicate that to the man.
So just tell me if you're from Texas, because I can do a country accent too.
I can do one.
I mean, we can talk like this.
Yeah, we can do it the rest of the podcast.
Well, let me school you some. I don't fucking
quit it.
Well, quit it.
Quit it, Jimmy.
No, but on some real shit, I think that a lot of the times, because girls need that, like, I think girls need to understand their body more for them to have an orgasm than guys have to understand themselves to have an orgasm, right?
Yeah.
And because girls need to understand their body more to orgasm, I think a lot of the times girls don't even know how someone else can make them come, or don't know how to communicate that. And I think a lot of the times it's like there's a communication thing, you know.
And a lot of the times, because it's so hard, girls get frustrated and they're just like, ugh, like never, like,
this guy sucks in bed, and that guy sucks in bed, and this person sucks in bed.
Well,
but
I don't think people necessarily say that, but I think that, well, a lot of people do. Obviously, I'm speaking for myself. If a guy didn't accomplish that, I'm not like, oh, he fucking sucked, because that's not what I'm basing it on. But also, I have found out that what you're saying is right. A lot of girls don't really, because everybody's different, obviously, they don't really know, because the vagina is so fucking complex. Like, you know, some girls like, not
just the vagina, but also like I think it's very mental for a woman. It's very mental. I mean, it's also mental for a guy.
It's mental in it.
It's mental in it.
One, it's such a vulnerable experience, even as like not even around someone you're having sex with, to like explore your body and figure out what you like. And then two, if you're not consistently having sex with someone, to do that with someone for the first time and be like, I want to try this, or like I think, because like you can practice on yourself and you can do that, but to like experiment, you know, like,
or like tell someone what to do, like what if they don't want to do it?
Like, you're putting yourself in such a vulnerable spot.
Well, how do you learn anything sexual, you know? Like, it's just either through experience or you learn through somebody like teaching you. You know, like there's definitely like resources online to like look up and like try to understand your body more. That's like not a weird thing. Learning from porn is definitely not the way to go. I mean, like, that's literally an act.
Exactly. Like, that's performative.
Like, no one's moaning 3 seconds in like that loud. Like, no one.
What do you mean nobody? Three pumps in and I'm screaming.
Like, it can feel good, but it doesn't need to be like that. Like, come on.
There was a TikTok woman that I saw where she talks about, do you want to finish first?
I was just gonna say, EMRATA actually posted a TikTok a while ago, and she was like, sex transparency with your fucking friends, and just like whatever. Like, I feel like so many people don't talk about it, and I feel like, yes, you kind of have to like get agreement from your partner if it's okay, like disclosing that, but like talking about that shit with your friends.
I don't know about that. I
like,
feel
not like you don't have to, like, there's obviously boundaries, but like sex transparency.
Yeah, but that's also like, that goes into privacy and a person being private. Like, I wouldn't want my partner being so open with our sex life with anyone.
Well, not that's even okay, because that's why you always have to ask first, you know. But like, I think it is good, like, at least like with close friends.
Yeah, there can definitely be like a trust thing there, for sure. What I was gonna say about this like TikTok video person that I saw, she goes on and she talks about how she's a huge advocate for, she's like, sex is not supposed to be like poking. That's how she puts it, right? So let me demonstrate. She says sex is not supposed to be like this, right? She said that sex is supposed to be like in and then up and down, and so the dick kind of goes like that, and it kind of hits like the G spot right at the top. And so she said it's supposed to be more like not like mushing, but like humping, right? So humping up and down. And like, I don't know if that's necessarily true, because I think everybody orgasms in like a different way, but that's definitely something that probably like people should try, you know, because like we learn from like porn that these people just like fuck, right? They just like slam like their dick inside.
Good technique.
Huh?
It's like, that's a really good technique.
Is it? Yeah. Why are you laughing?
Because we do that with our fingers.
Yeah, no, I get that. But what I'm saying is like, is that
I'm like, it's a good one. You know?
Yeah, I'm sure it's a great. Why are you guys laughing like that though? That's what I'm trying to understand.
Because like, that's what girls do. Yeah.
But is that what you do when you have sex?
Yeah. I mean, like
with a man, is that what you do?
I don't know. I don't remember.
I'm saying when you have. That's what I'm saying is like heterosexual.
How do you do that?
You're acting like you never fucked a guy.
No, the guy with his dick. So how does he go? How does he stick it in and go up and down? Like, how do
exactly,
you do that?
That's what I'm saying is like, I'm not really like too sure. I know that there.
Have you tried it ever since you heard it?
Yeah, I have.
No, I think that it's obviously it's not going to feel like this, but I think that it's like the movement, like, of a guy not sticking his dick out all the way is nice, because I remember that.
So basically, if the girl like sits on you, right? If the girl sits on you and she like grinds on you, kind of, I think that's that movement.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's the only way that I can think of that's not like an awkward position.
Because being on top feels so good for girls, and I feel like a lot of guys say that it doesn't feel that great for them.
I'm just gonna speak in like general terms. For a guy, when his dick is all the way in, there's not as much sensation for him when she's like riding like that, when she's like, you know, kind of like humping like that. It does feel good. Like it's not like it doesn't feel good, but there's not as much sensation. It's more for the girl, right? And but I can almost argue that if the girl is having amazing sex, like you're also having amazing sex, you know. So it's like
seeing her.
Yeah, it's like it's good, you know.
Also, I have a question. If you know how you just said that if your dick is not all the way inside of a girl, it doesn't feel like, it doesn't have that much sensation.
No, if it is all the way in, it doesn't have as much sensation.
Right, that's what I'm saying. If it is, why the fuck do guys like want to jam that shit in there? Like, that's painful.
No, seriously.
Because that's what I'm saying is like when we're learning from porn that you're just like fucking like that. I mean, like,
but is it also like a visual? Like, is that hot? Like, does that turn you on, seeing your whole dick inside someone?
Yeah, I mean, like, I think just doing a whole lot in general in bed is like hot. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as like trying to get it as far as possible. I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't know if there's necessarily like
all the nerve endings are on the tip and stuff. So like when you give head, you're supposed to like focus on like the tip.
Yeah. Right.
Anyways.
Yeah, but
damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, but I would say that like I think a lot of guys go into it with the knowledge that they have
from porn
and try to just like do something, you know? And that's probably where that statistic came from, you know? What did you say, like 6%?
It's like 6% first time you have sex with a guy, 66 or something like that % you like of girls coming when they have sex with a girl for the first time. Do you guys feel
like that's an accurate statement?
I think so, yes, because when I started having sex with girls, I made sure that they came every time.
Yeah.
No matter what it was, you know?
Because you have to
because you guys are both put in the same position. It's like, but it's almost like guys don't make me come. It's like, are you know?
Yeah.
It's like you have to also like explore their bodies and like see what is going to make them come and like what feels good. Like you just like it's slow and you take time. It's just a different experience. And sometimes it's not. I mean, not like it's different. Sometimes it's not different. But
it's not like girls. Well, it is just very different because it's not like girl sex is like superior or like it's just different.
I think it is. But, like, I think...
I've had really good, like, sex with guys, and then I've also had really good sex with girls. So it's like they're both... I can't say one is better than the other because you can't compare something that is not the same, you know?
True. Very true.
So...
Yeah, I think they're just two different experiences.
Like, I've shitty girl... I've
Yeah.
had sex with...
Yeah.
You know, I've shitty sex with girls. I've had shitty sex with guys. So it's just like, it's not really like a gender thing. It's just like sex in general.
Yeah.
It's so emotional and so like psychological that if you are not on the same wavelength with someone, it's like kind of hard to like
So
have good
true.
sex, you know?
I do gotta say though, like I've had shitty sex, and like a lot of the times it was like there was no like connection there. It's kind of like that for guys too.
What would you
I
say is
feel
the
like-
worst type of sex you've ever had?
Worst type of sex?
Yeah. Because I know mine.
I think for me, it's definitely...
What do you mean type?
Like for
Like
you
aggressive versus
for example, the worst type of sex is when you're out and you're drunk and you're like making out with someone and you're like, oh my god, the sex is gonna be so good, and then you go home with them and it sucks, and it's like you can't even like you're both so fucked up that it's just like
It's like that time in between the club and then getting there and just it's just
I've had
the build up. It's like the
no.
build up is there and then it can completely flats.
That's happened with it's happened with both genders.
The worst sex is like when she doesn't do anything, or like when she's like not
like
really,
when she just lays
she's
there.
not really like giving any energy towards it, you know.
The best sex is when you have a connection towards them, or when you think they're so like ungodly attractive and like you like them and stuff. That's really good. But I also feel like not having any like connection and stuff, the sex is different in a different way, and it kind of at that point depends how open you are with yourself, because that's when you have to like communicate and like take initiative and like whatever. So it's like that's when it really takes two to fucking tango to like have good sex.
The worst sex is premarital sex, so make sure you're waiting till marriage.
Yeah, you don't want to go to hell.
Yeah, we're all virgins, so we're just speaking from experiences that you guys have wrote in the comments. So
right, we're not speaking from our own experiences.
No, because we're all virgins and we're waiting.
Yep,
we're waiting for marriage.
Yeah,
so
this is all hypothetical.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Have you guys watched Nocturnal Animals?
No.
Oh my god, that movie was amazing.
Tell me about it.
Highly recommend. Well, I don't want to spoil it.
What's it about nocturnal animals?
Well, no, I really can't say much. But if you know, you know. It's just a little...
Damn, that was just a question. Just to see if we watched it. I have a theory that I wanted to run by you guys. Okay. So you know how you can hold hands in the front or in the back? Okay, so I have a theory that the people that like to hold in the back like the other partner to lead, and vice versa. Right? So if you like to hold in the back, you like the other person to take control in the relationship, and if you hold it,
Oh my god, I never thought about that.
Okay,
so from the audience,
I usually am in the back. However, I feel like, and that makes sense though, because when you're walking, it's usually like, straight, whatever, like this. And then it's like this, because the person who's leading would usually be
would pull you
the side, right?
Would pull you.
So like usually on the inside.
Do you
so that's
feel
just like the naturally it happens like that, where you'd be in the back.
Do you feel like you like the other person to lead in a relationship?
In certain ways, for sure. I definitely like
obviously like there's leadership in certain areas, but for the most part, like, do you like the other person
for sure? I love that. I really like that initiative and that safety, but I also like to provide that too.
But it's so funny when you get into like a relationship with someone who likes to be in the back and you like to be in the back, because then it's like
right. And I feel like that sometimes it might not work.
We're gonna have to take turns, baby.
Yeah.
I have a question that's like kind of in regards to relationship and what you like to give and receive. Would you guys say that you are pretty affectionate, or that's something that's like very important in your relationship? Like either receiving attention, either receiving the affection or giving it. Like, what do you think is more important?
I'm gonna let her answer this first.
What's more important, giving it or receiving it?
For you.
For myself.
I feel like she likes both.
Yeah, I really would say both.
But if you could only pick one, would you rather be the person?
I have to say to that?
What?
I saw something, and it was like, are you a reciprocal? It's basically talking about like sex and affection. Like, are you someone who's reciprocal, where like you touch me and then I'm gonna be like, oh, I want to touch you? Or are you someone who like the thought comes in your head and you're like,
initiate
oh my God,
it.
I want to touch you? Or is it like you kind of have to like do something? It's like reciprocal, or I don't know. I feel like that has something to do with it too, but I'd say I don't know what would be more important, me giving affection or receiving it.
I feel like what's more important for me is probably giving it.
Yeah.
I think.
Because you could go without receiving it.
Yeah. I also feel like that's, not to make this a sex thing, but like as a guy, like I feel like we're used to not receiving, you know? Like, not in like a fucking depressing way, but actually like I feel like guys don't really receive as much. And
Affection?
yeah.
Really?
What do you mean?
It depends. It's situational with every.
Girls get the flowers, you know. Like guys usually are the ones to.
Yeah, but guys get the tickles and the cuddles and the back scratches.
When you're like in a relationship.
Okay.
You know what I mean? When you're not in a relationship, who is giving guys compliments and this and that and whatever? You know what I'm saying?
Right. What about all those girls in your DMs?
I don't got girls in my DMs.
That are like, I like my
so
pussy.
Davey's so sexy. That sucks.
What the fuck?
I feel like affection is very needed from both parties, because it's nice to give it, but also if you're the only person giving it, like if you're an affectionate person to begin with, you give it because you expect it back in a way. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
What do you mean?
Like, but that's what I feel like sometimes too. If you're not getting it, it sometimes could be because you're not giving it either, but also to giving something to someone, like those words of affirmation, in the hopes that they're gonna be like, oh my God, like they keep telling me when she does this, I'm gonna tell her. But sometimes, like, that person doesn't really care about you telling them. You know, they more so care about you getting them something. So it's like...
It all goes back to, love languages.
Love languages, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
No, but specifically for, like, giving and receiving, what did you just say?
No, I just... she was like, yeah, that's crazy.
No, because
she said something before.
I said, for me, I'm speaking personal experiences.
You said... giving in order to receive.
No, not in order to, but I said
with the
sometimes
expectation.
Not with expectations. I said sometimes you give because you want to receive, because that's your love language. Like
that's an
I see what you're saying. No, you're doing it to like fill that void of it, because you're not getting it.
You're not getting it, so you're doing it.
Like sometimes it's like if you really want gifts, you're going to be more giving to your friends, because it's like filling that void.
Well, that too, but it's also more like I'm gonna do it because I feel like doing it, but it's also if I'm not getting it back, I'm going to be like, what the hell?
That's an expectation.
Yeah, it's like transactional.
Well, no, I never do it with the intent that I want it
Carla,
back.
that's the definition of expecting, right?
No,
you're giving, and you're saying if I'm not gonna get it back. Yeah,
in the hopes. I'm not like, why didn't you give me the attention?
So you're
back?
basically what you're saying is I'm gonna.
No, you're not understanding.
If I'm gonna fill up somebody's cup, I get what you're saying. If I'm gonna fill up somebody's cup, I'm not going to continue filling up somebody's cup if they're not going to fill up mine at all.
No, what I said is I like my cup to be filled that way, so I do that.
To show them.
That's exactly what I said.
But you need to you just need to tell them.
Yeah, you're not listening to what I'm saying.
No, you're saying that it's transactional. I'm not ever doing anything with the
That's what
intent
you're
of being
hearing.
said.
What I'm saying is that you're not going to continue to fill somebody's cup if they're not going to fill your cup at all.
No, I'm going to continue doing that.
You just said you would stop.
No, I didn't say I would stop. I would be like, what the hell? But I would continue doing it.
But the thing is that when you do nice things for people, they're not going to see it as, oh my God, I should do that for them. You just have to fucking tell them.
So you're going to continue.
Like people are just going to be like, this shit is nice, dude.
Giving and giving and giving. If somebody's not giving back.
They're not going to, and then you're just going to get hurt.
Well, no, the thing is, like, I would have a conversation if it's like, and then if it's like, if that person can't provide me with what I need, which is like a basic need, then that's not the person for me, you know?
That's exactly what I said.
Okay, let's agree to disagree.
No, that's not disagree to disagree. You're
not
gonna...
we're not disagreeing to disagree. We're just agreeing to disagree and understand each other.
What?
High five.
We're saying the same thing.
Oh, you're right. We are.
Okay.
Why would you bring that up?
Huh?
Why?
You know how I feel about that.
About what?
Well. Yoel.
Why would you do that?
Why would you do that?
You literally knew not to do that.
Okay.
What the fuck?
I'm kidding. I understand what you're saying. I didn't like the way you phrased it one time, which was you're doing it to expect, because
But that's what it is.
Bro. Quit it right now before I send you back to the field.
You know what, Charlie?
Quit it.
I say, sometimes I be saying, sometimes I hate men, but my friend Yoel, and then I like name off a couple people, because like not all men suck. Okay?
No, they do.
But yeah, guys, with that being said, we just wanted to let you know too that we didn't drink wine in this episode because October has been a very busy month for all of us, and we're just taking a little break, you know? I know I am, so.
I can't drink anymore for the rest of my life.
But anyways, are we done with this epi?
We're saying one more thing.
Like what?
I feel like I'm just tired of Carla's shit, to be honest.
Why do you always do this?
Because he loves to bully me. Like, he literally has a kink for bullying me.
Okay. Anyways, we're going to close this up now.
Oh.
All right, thank you guys for tuning in to this
Love
very,
y'all.
very short episode of Whining Over Wine.
It's not even that. We've had 23-minute episodes. Like, it's not even that short.
This episode's going to be 5 minutes, and it's just going to be me and you arguing.
Let's just do a YouTube short. That's episode 26.
Yeah, perfect.
Oh, perfect. All right, we love you guys so much. Hope that your Halloween was amazing. And November's here. Thanksgiving is coming up soon, so we're thankful for you.
Can you guys confirm the hand holding thing? Because I really do believe that that's a thing.
If you guys watched all the
yeah, you got this.
Love you. Bye.
Don't forget the cinnamon.